We I think Anati's still here. So what we might do is I might go ahead and share my screen and kind of do a run through of this week and
Okay,
then see what kind of questions you guys have.
cool.
So let me share my screen. Okay, so you should be seeing my homepage now. Is that correct?
Sure
Okay.
am.
Hey, Anati.
Hi,
So,
everyone.
hey, Anati. Again, my apologies for getting out that wrong date. Um,
That's okay.
just I
I
saw the
kind of
five, saw the
understood
five
that.
as a nine. Thank you,
Yeah.
Nadi, for alerting me. I appreciate that very much.
Mhm.
So as usual, we're going to go to content, and then from content, we're going to make sure we are on week 6. 6 is a continuation in that you've kind of figured out what you want to do, what your needs are, and you're ready to kind of plow forward in your major. And in this week, you're going to look at all the different support systems that the university offers you as you move along in your career. So you begin by taking a look at the full panoply of resources and that this site, and you should probably kind of make a copy and paste those into a Word document. A Word document will preserve the links. As you'll see, if I paste those in, you'll see how it preserved all the links. And that way you've got access, straight access. You don't have to go searching for student services, the tutoring. The tutoring right now is only in certain areas. We can take a look at it, but I think within a week or two, the tutoring is going to be extended to every subject. In about, I think it's about two weeks, the tutoring is going to move to the tutor.com platform. And so instead of having undergraduate tutoring in only these areas, accounting, computer science, finance, statistics, in the writing center where I work, there's going to be tutoring in every subject with the tutor.com platform. So that is a great improvement for you guys to look forward to. And anybody viewing this video, I hope that you look forward to it as well. So that's a big change there. The Effective Writing Center, that's where I work. There are two services in the Effective Writing Center. The one that affects you is the drop off service and the live advising service. There are tutors available 24/7. So whenever you have a writing assignment due, it's always good to get it done a week beforehand and go into the Effective Writing Center. And you can either have a live advising session or you can use what's called the drop off service. In the drop off service, you simply submit your paper and then you'll get feedback within 24 hours on that paper. And you can take advantage of that as many times as you need. Now, I believe you guys have to take a Libs 150 course. That's correct, isn't it? Yeah, you do. You have to take
Do I?
a Libs 150 course. Have you heard of it?
I might have. Um, I'm not sure if because when I submitted my transcripts, there was a lot of classes that were taken out. I don't know if
Ah,
that counted as one of them. I remember
if
signing up for it.
good, okay. Well, it's usually taken early, but basically, what Libs 150 does, Anati was Anatiing her head, and it teaches you how to use the library. It's a very useful course. I used to teach it. It's a self-paced kind of course. So, Kuz, if it's not on your schedule, I'd say sign up for it. You and Anati both are kind of self-paced kind of people. I know you would work your way through it well, and you'd get a lot out of it. They're like self-contained modules. So that's 150, but we have a great library here and a great library staff. Technology resources. This is basically when you call the help desk, and they're open 24/7. And if you have any problems with the help center, please let people know. These software discounts, I've looked. I don't know if you've looked at them. I have. You can get better deals elsewhere, to tell you the truth. So, but you guys probably already have your stuff.
Yeah,
But
I used it for the Microsoft Office.
did
And
you?
actually, yeah, there was someone else on my team. It might have been Nadia, it might have been Mary, that they didn't have Office, and I sent them the link. I was like, "Here, just download Office. It's free, and it works up to like 5 computers. So the Office works great. I don't know about the rest of it though.
Yeah, I was talking about the. I should have been more specific. These computer deals.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You can find better deals.
I understand.
Now, on the Microsoft 365, go for it, man. You know, that's normally what, a $300 or $400 program. And Maryland UMGC has bought a student license, so that is part of your tuition. Is that 365? And so, if you don't have 365, you will be expected to have it. And so you will need to go ahead and get it. Advising, you guys already know about. You're not assigned a specific advisor at Maryland. It's just there are too many of you, 60 to 90,000 of you. So they just have this kind of rolling advising staff there, and they're very good. Any advisor is able to immediately upon getting your name and student ID, able to pull up your full thing. Financial aid, you probably know more. You guys probably know more about that than I do. Here's, because I've never been through financial aid at Maryland before, but here's the ombudsman. This is something not a lot of students don't know about. If ever you have a complaint, if ever you have a problem about anything, whether it be teachers, assignments, services you get, the learning platform, take it to the ombudsman. This is a privacy protected reporting service where you don't know where else to turn, you're not getting the answers you want. Send it to the ombudsman, and there's a team there that will handle your situation and get back to you with the answers, the resources. They'll make things happen if things aren't happening the way they're supposed to for you. So that's basically what an ombudsman is, and I hope you guys take advantage of it. It's there for you. So there are all of your kind of resources. So you have, this is your discussion board for the week. You are to choose one of these 4 scenarios. Julia, Robert, I don't know where they're getting these names, Tiffany, and Jake. Okay? You choose one of them. And you give that person advice. Right? You tell that person, or you can pretend to be that person. I don't care. But you are going to help that person get the resources he or she needs. Do you guys hear the landscapers outside? Yeah. Okay, good. My microphone's doing pretty well. Anytime, whenever I want the landscapers to show up, I don't have to call. I just start a chat and they immediately show up. They're like wired in, and they say, hey, he's in a chat. Let's go. This basically tests your facility with those resources that we just went over. And of course, by the way, the phone will ring too. That's your discussion board for the week. Your other turn in, your other deliverable is this assignment right here. You're going to be writing kind of a fake email, and we've got a template here for you. But you're going to be responding to Dr. Malloy, whose preferred pronouns are he, she, and hers. You're going to be responding to Dr. Malloy, who has asked you to identify health concerns or whatever concerns in your area. This is a health and sciences class, so that's why they put health in there. But you are to go out and find current issues in your field that need to be addressed and are being addressed. For example, in psychology, one of the issues right now is diagnosing from afar. Should psychologists attempt to, especially when there's a public figure, diagnose them on the basis of their kind of public statements and other things written by and about them. That was what rule was that, Coos? The Goldwater rule. After the presidential campaign of Barry Goldwater back in the 60s, there were psychologists who tried to diagnose Goldwater, and the APA put out a edict that you can no longer diagnose anyone that you don't have personal contact with. Well, the Goldwater rule is currently being challenged. So that's one issue out there. You need to find two more issues that are currently being discussed. Can you come up with any right now? What's being discussed in your field right now?
I cannot. I cannot come up with any right now. I'm not even going to pretend I can.
Anadi?
I'll look into it.
Okay. The Goldwater rule is one in yours, Stephen. I came up with it because I know you're studying to be a well, your major is counseling, right?
Right.
Okay. Anadi, you're in healthcare. You're in that kind of nexus where things are changing pretty fast in your field, Anadi, because of COVID, especially. Things are changing real fast. So you will be able to find some kind of hot topics that are being discussed in your field. Anadi is in the home care health field, and that's changing fast. What do we do with freelancers, people who are kind of unattached? What kind of benefits should they have or not have? All that's being discussed right now. What kind of guarantees do they have for privacy, safety? All that kind of stuff is pretty hot right now. So you need to find three of those. And when you find those three, you use this template right here to report on it. So just put out your name, Dr. Malloy, fill in the date, its current trends in our industry, and fill out these paragraphs. If you would, in this middle paragraph right here, instead of putting all three of the topics in one paragraph, I would advise you to either use a numbered list or a bullet list for your three topics. And then your conclusion. Your conclusion here is a kind of what you think should be done next. Dr. Malloy is trying to write a newsletter. This is a governmental agency. And you would say to something like, to Dr. Malloy, like, well, these are the issues that I think that I would like to cover in our next newsletter. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And you do have to include any websites or library resources that you used to get information. Why? Because Dr. Malloy might want to go look at those herself.
Are we being graded on the format of our references? Like, do we have to cite them in APA format?
Great question. No, you have not yet been taught APA format.
Not in this class.
Yeah, not in this class. So use this as a guideline. Provide Dr. Malloy all the information that she would need to go and find those sources herself. As long as you do that, I don't care where your commas and your periods and your italics are.
Okay, thank you.
So you put
Great
that.
question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Nat.
So you put that right at the end of the letter.
Yeah.
The reference where you got the references. Yeah, you put that at the end before you say thank you.
Oh, I would put them after you've signed off. This is called your complimentary closing here. Thank you, regarding your name. I would put them after your complimentary closing.
All right, the end.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
God, I gotta put on my glasses. Sorry, you guys. That's why I got that date wrong. And just pop them in there. So if I went to Google, let me Google real fast for you, Coos, the Goldwater rule. You'll see what I mean.
Thank you.
It is. Yeah, the Goldwater rule. Well, there's even a Wikipedia page on the Goldwater rule. But here's the APA's rule on it. So let's see. This is a group author. Oh, here is, oh, excuse me, is Aaron Levine. So for your reference, you would simply put um, Levine, Aaron, American, was it Psychiatric Association? Tree Association. Boom, you're gone. That's it. That enables Dr. Malloy to go and find that. That's all you need right there. Now, if you're doing an APA, it'd be different. But you're not doing APA. There's just no point in that in this class right now. Okay, so those are your 2 assignments for this week. About 300 words. In other words, just fill out that template, 1 page. There are approximately 330 words for a single-spaced Microsoft Word page. So do 1 page and you're fine. Okay. What do you think? What else?
Looks pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like pretty straightforward stuff. I don't really have any questions about it.
Okay. Anati, you good to go?
It looks good to me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be doing your week 5 discussion grades today, and also the grading of your PowerPoints. All the PowerPoints I've seen look very good. And I've even had some feedback that it really kind of doing it kind of helps some people.
Yeah.
But probably not you guys. You guys are obviously very dedicated students. You're here for all the chats. But there are people out there who were struggling with distractions, and it seemed to help them.
Yeah, Anadi was in my group, and she sent me a couple slides about like the house parties and everything like that. And I was like, I'm glad I don't have that distraction anymore. When I was living in Baltimore, I did. And
what are house parties?
And for me, it was just a distraction that I thought about. It's really not happening here, but I know it could be a really bad one. Well, I used to live in Germantown, and they throw parties every week, every day actually. And it was like, oh my God, these people, where did they get them from? Anyways, so
wow.
Yeah, her distraction was more so like noise levels outside, or like it was specifically towards like parties, but in general, it was more just about loud noises outside or anything that's going on in your community or maybe already in your house. So,
well, I'm sorry to hear that, Anadi. It sounds like you moved from Germantown.
Yeah, I moved from Germantown.
Okay, good for you. My goodness. Okay, well, good luck with that.
Yeah, right.
Okay, you guys will party on.
Yeah, I have one question.
Sure, Nadi, go right ahead.
Concerning the 365, it's part of tuition? What was my question there? My gosh.
Have you installed it on your
computer? I have it. I think I do. I have to make sure. I should know if I have it, right? Is it under library services?
I'll show you. It's under technology resources.
Oh, technology resources.
Technology resources. Here it comes eventually. And you go to Microsoft Education 365. And as long as you have your UMGC email, you can get it.
Right. I think I have it, but I didn't get it with the UMGC. I'll find out.
Anadi, Microsoft does something very tricky. Of course, they're an evil corporation, and you make quote on that. But whenever you buy a PC, a non-Apple product, they will give you 6 months of Microsoft Office free.
That's why they get you.
And then after 6 months, good luck on getting that off your computer.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's best to go ahead and delete that trial version immediately.
Okay.
And make sure you clean up your computer.
I must have a trial version.
Yes. If you bought a new PC, it came with 65, and at some point it's going to go out. You're going to be locked out of all your documents, and you have to delete the program from your computer and download it. Download a non-trial version.
Oh, wow.
So get that as soon as you can. Do you know how to delete programs from your computer?
No, but I can figure it out. I'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go to system and then install.
Oh,
Uninstall.
system and install. Yeah, uninstall. Okay. Yeah, I think I do. Because
Let's
my
see.
son, he sneaks into my computer and download Roblox all the time. And I'm like, what is this? I always have to go
Oh, well,
uninstall. What are you doing? He has his own.
it sounds like he needs his own computer.
He does. He says it's slow. It's slow for his game. It's
Oh,
so
he
funny.
yours. Okay. It's under programs,
Uh-huh.
uninstall right there.
Install and uninstall. Okay.
So if you go to
Control panel.
control panel and look under system, it will be there.
Okay.
Programs. There you go. Sorry, it's system programs. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And delete.
Then I think I had like another antivirus. It keeps popping up. So
Oh,
they're
God.
telling me that I ran out of the free
Coos,
trial.
tell her, man. That is called what's that called?
McAfee.
There's a blankware for it. It's not malware. It's but anyhow, computer makers make most of their profit by preloading those kinds of programs on your computer. In other words, the software makers like Microsoft and Norton Security and all those Avantis, all those people pay computer makers big dollars in order to have the right to load up all that crap on your computer when you buy it. And you have to go in and get rid of it.
Oh, okay.
Get rid of any of those trials of antivirus software. Get rid of them.
Do you need any antivirus software for your computer anyways?
Your computer comes with antivirus software.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Microsoft Windows Firewall. I don't use it. Do you? I mean, let me ask Coos, on your personal computer, Coos, do you use any antivirus software?
I do. Mostly because I kind of have to, because I access my work email from my computer also. But because my personal computer, I'll do everything. But my wife has to have it too, and she's like, "Well, I have another. It can work on another machine, so if you want it, you can use it." So I just use her profile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anadi, if you're going to get rid of all the stuff that costs, that you pay for, get a free antivirus program like Malwarebytes.
Malwarebytes?
Yeah, MAL,
yeah,
Ware, WARE, and Bytes, BYTES. Yeah, and that's a free antivirus program that everybody loves. It's part of the
totally free forever.
Yeah, it's part of the Open Internet project. But yeah, get rid of that junk, because whenever you are booting up your computer, let me open up Task Manager and I'll show you. Whenever you are booting up your computer, it tries to load up it tries to connect to any websites. Startup. Okay, here's my startup. So here are all the websites that my computer attempts to connect to. See how I have them disabled? I got Adobe Acrobat Speed Launch disabled. Invoker, I got to keep. Apple Push, I got to keep my printer on, right? But this other stuff that has tried to connect, I get rid of it. I turn it off. Microsoft OneDrive, I've got turned off. So right now, that Norton or whatever brand you have is connecting your computer to their website, to their servers. And that's eating up your computer resources.
Mm.
And it slows down your computer, not to mention the aggravating pop-ups.
Oh boy.
Hey guys, I got to make a phone call right now.
Okay.
So I will, by the way, and never delete or stop anything that says exe on it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That'll definitely mess up your computer real fast. Okay. All right, guys, I will let you go. I'm going to run and make this phone call. Thanks a lot for coming by. It was great chatting with you.
Thank you. Oh, one quick question. Do you get a discount as a student to get printer ink for your printer?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think that's like student loans.
Okay.
You can never discharge them. You can never get out from under them.
All right.
Okay. See you guys.
Okay. Bye. Enjoy your day.
Okay, you too.
Thank you.
Hey, have a
Thank
happy
you,
Thanksgiving.
Steven. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks you guys too.
Eat lots of pie.